All right. Hey guys, how's it going? It's Joy. I am back again with another video. So you guys, I just wanted to come on here. I have a different topic that I wanted to talk to you guys about today, but before I do get into it, I just want to say thank you guys so much for tuning into this channel. It is called Live Narc Free, where it is all about getting free and staying free after dealing with narcissistic abuse. All right, you guys. So I wanted to talk a little bit about self-forgiveness and being able to forgive yourself, and why that is very, very important, and actually the key to your healing process. So the topic is going to be called How to Forgive Yourself After Narcissistic Abuse. And again, this is the key to your healing. The reason why I say that is because I remember, like, in my journey when I was dealing with narcissistic abuse and, just really beating myself up, being angry with myself, being frustrated, being mad at myself for staying in the abuse for so long, for not speaking up, for not listening to my intuition, for not leaving a lot sooner. That was kind of like, it was like a guilt and like a shame that I felt and experienced. But I really did, as I always say, I had to go within, you guys. I had to introspect, I had to self-reflect, and I had to do the inner work on myself to discover things about myself that I was dealing with and feeling. But I had to come to the realization, you guys, that I had to forgive myself, no matter like what I went through, what I had done, or what I thought did not do, or what I could have did or should have did or would have did. All of that stuff was coming up for me. But at the end of the day, it was more so like I was by myself. I was with me. It was just me and God at the end of the day. And I had my own feelings and I had to pick up the pieces, and that's not so easy when you're dealing with a heartbreak or a breakup or a divorce. And so, I would say that the key to my recovery process was just the beginning, right? This is not the end or anything end all be all, because it's everybody has their own journey. But you have to come to a point where you say, okay, like, I messed up, I made a mistake, or, I made a wrong decision, or, whatever it is for you, you have to just accept it. And you have to understand that you're not perfect and that you will make mistakes. And, it's okay as long as you're not continuously doing it. Like, after maybe you have like a couple slip ups, maybe 2 or 3 slip ups, but after maybe that third time, it's just kind of like, okay, like we need to do some inner healing, right? Or some self assessment. But, it's like, yeah, you just have to realize, like, it's gonna be okay. And you didn't know what you were dealing with. You had no knowledge that this person was a narcissist, that they had a personality disorder. Like, yeah, there could have been some red flags, your intuition could have been going off, your inner GPS system inside of us, especially the women intuition. The guys have that intuition too, but me being myself, a woman, like, you have to realize that you know our gut is going to tell us like when something is off, and sometimes we ignore it because, if you were like me, if whether you're in the abuse now, you got out of it, or you're dealing with it now, you may give people the benefit of the doubt. You may give people too many chances. Like, you could actually, like, when somebody says like they're sorry or they'll never do it again, like, you might believe them. Or you could be the type of person where you believe a person's words over their actions. And like, when the first red flag comes, or something is off the first time, or they disrespect you, or they let you down, or they disappoint you, or they show you like you're not a priority, or they show you like, they don't want to be in a relationship with you, you may still try to make it work. You may still have hope, because that narcissist could be trying to lead you on, future fake you, or still try to get some sort of benefit out of you without having to commit to you fully. So being able to forgive yourself, you guys, is the key to the beginning process of the healing. Or it could be, whatever part of your journey you're in. But and you may say, well, how do I self-forgive? Or just, again, it just comes with acceptance. It comes with grieving. It comes with, just understanding, like, you're not perfect. At the end of the day, you're not perfect, and you don't know everything about people, or you don't have to know things about everybody, or about relationships and about life. It's like this is a school here, you know. And so yeah, and then also, you know, the other thing that helped me is, like, again, I had to not only forgive myself, but I had to forgive my parents too. So it was like a big thing. Like the childhood past trauma for me was the biggest thing, because I had to, you know, go ahead and talk to my parents, and I wasn't blaming them, I wasn't pointing the finger, but I was just kind of like letting them know, like, however, you know, I grew, how that did affect me, and how that also affected the relationships that I had with others, you know, when it came to romantic relationships, personal relationships, friendships, and stuff like that, you know. So I had to talk to them. I had to forgive them and accept that they're not perfect. They did the best that they could with what they knew. And, you know, they had the best intentions of my knowledge, you know. And so, you know, I had to be like, okay, I get it. And so then I could like forgive myself, because I'm like, I'm kind of like them. It's like, I didn't really know everything. I had the best intentions. You know, it's like I only knew what I knew, and now I know some things that I didn't know. But the unfortunate part is I did have to go through that pain and suffering, and this could be you as well, you know. So I had to kind of accept that, and then eventually I was able to go ahead and like accept the situation with the dealing with the narcissistic abuse with my aunt, the male narc and the borderline. I could be like, okay, I accept it. It happened. It wasn't about me. It was more so a learning experience. And it's like I had to take the lessons that I learned from it, which could have been having low self-esteem and dealing with codependencies, dealing with trauma bondings and cognitive dissonance, or the CPTSD of it all, you know. The low self, I don't know if I said low self-esteem, low confidence, or, you know, that sort of stuff, or trauma bonds. So yeah, it was just kind of like, you know, just accepting it and surrendering it and letting it go, and realizing like I can't change what happened. Like I can't change the past, and it was like it was meant to happen as it should. You know, me personally, I have the belief where I feel like nothing happens by coincidence. Everything happens for a reason. It's like, it's not really happening. Like it could happen to you, but it's actually happening for you to learn a lesson, right? Whether it's learning a lesson about somebody else, or it's learning a lesson about, you know, that other individual. So I hope that is helpful. I know that, you know, forgiving yourself is not easy, because I feel like a lot of us, we are taught to forgive others all the time. Like, oh, you know, you gotta forgive that person, you know. And for some, real quick, like some people like, oh, you gotta forgive the narc. That's up to whoever is watching this, because some people feel like, you know, whatever that narcissist has done to them is unforgivable. And then others are like, you know, I could find it in my heart to forgive. Now, me personally, I did forgive. I forgive my aunt. I forgive the male narc and the borderline. But of course, I don't have contact with them. So it's like when you forgive, it's like you don't really say like, oh, it was okay for what they did. It's just more so like for your own peace of mind, for you to be able to sleep at night, for you to, you know, kind of have a clear conscience and be like, okay, I'm human. I make mistakes. I messed up. But this is not going to define me. You get me? So I hope that made sense. But yeah, forgive yourself, you guys. It's okay. You are not perfect. You're always learning. You're always growing. Life is a school. And just remember, like, just be easy on yourself. You know, you're gonna slip up. And even like if you're in a point where, you know, you're not in a relationship with a narcissist, but maybe you guys are still cool, and like the narcissist may hoover you from time to time and you respond, that's okay too, because I mean, that is a part of your journey too. Like you're gonna get to a point where you're just like, you might get tired of feeling, you know, being led on, or the future faking, or you may get tired of having false hope that maybe one day that things will be better. You're gonna like wake up and be like, okay, I don't want to play myself. I don't want to keep lying to myself, or I don't want to keep deceiving myself, because at the end of the day, you know, like you're not getting what you want from the situation, you know? So, but yeah, you guys, self-forgiveness is the key to your healing, because once you can, forgive yourself, again, that's when you allow yourself to feel your feelings, you know, and whatever feelings is coming up, that's fine too. Like if you feel sad or you feel depressed or you feel depression or stressed or angry or resentment, allow yourself to feel that, you guys, because it's going to be in you. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not, trust me, because I felt those feelings and more. You have to feel it. Give yourself as much time as you need. You can give yourself a month, 2 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years for some, 3 years, but you want to have a cutoff time, because you don't want to feel the feelings and stay there and wallow in it. You know, you want to allow yourself to feel it, because you're a human, you have emotions, and then you want to be able to move forward to the next process in your recovery, you know? So, but yeah, and that comes with acceptance of it. Like, it happened, you know, and it's okay. It happens to other people. Like, I know that I'm not alone in this, and I'm gonna do better next time. I'm gonna learn my lesson, and it's okay. And some other things to help you guys, you know, with the self-forgiveness, is just look at yourself in the mirror and say, hey, Joy, or whoever's watching, say, hey, I'm sorry. I love you. I know I messed up. But I'm going to protect you. I'm going to keep you first. I'm going to make you a priority. I'm going to make you important. I'm going to show you love. I'm going to show you attention, you know, and do all that sort of stuff. Or you can write this down. Or if you're really struggling with the self-forgiveness, especially from past mistakes, because, you know, this narcissistic abuse situation could have been like an add-on to other situations that you had, where it's just a constant letdown, constant heartbreaks, constant failures, or constant breakups, or whatever the case is. But just remember that, you know, if you work on yourself now and you do the inner self-reflection and improve yourself now, then chances in the future, you know, it won't be as bad, or you could have a stronger intuition, or you can trust yourself more, and you can know your value and have your standards and have your boundaries, you know, up against people that may be unhealthy or toxic. So anyway, I don't want to drag this on for too long, but I hope that this is helpful, you guys. Again, forgive yourself. It's okay. You're not perfect. You shouldn't want to be, because it's like, those expectations is too high, because you guys know too, the narcissist can set you up, because they put you on a pedestal. They put you on a pedestal, so we feel like everything has to be perfect. Everything has to go this way, and if it doesn't, oh no, I'm a loser, or you know, I messed up, or I'm whatever the case is. I'm not keeping up with the Joneses or whatever. But you got to let that go. You have to let go of those negative programmings, those belief systems, and focus in on yourself, focus on your life, do the introspection, the self-development, the self-discovery, and the self-improvement, and forgive yourself. All right, so I love you guys. I would love to know what was your biggest takeaway, what you learned. Are you struggling with self-forgiveness because of the past mistakes? Because I know sometimes it can be hard. It can be hard to let it go. I know it can be. And here's the other thing too. Take it day by day. Take it slow. Don't feel like you have to forgive them or forgive the narcissist right away, because sometimes it's not going to be that way. It's going to be, sometimes you may not want to. And some days you might be like, okay, I just need to let this go for my peace of mind, for me to feel okay, because it's not about the narc, it's about you, right? So anyway, give this video a like, share, and subscribe. Leave other topics, you guys, or leave comments and let me know what you think, or topics that you want me to make a video about, so it can help everybody and all that good stuff. And don't forget, you guys, check out, I did make a video where I talked about how to overcome struggles of not forgiving yourself for past mistakes. So if you like this video, make sure that you do watch that video. And I'm trying to see if there's any other videos that you can watch. Oh, and then also you can watch the choices that promote healing versus choices that hinder healing, because I know it's during this time, we could do things that hinder our healing, but we can also do things that is good for our healing. So you want to make sure that you are doing things that are promoting your healing, right? And also, don't forget, you guys, do check out my self-care holiday package deal. It's definitely still available. You know, if you want to stay focused on yourself, you know, practice more self-care, self-love on yourself. And that's a part of the self-forgiveness too, is caring for yourself, taking care of you, putting you first, making you a priority. And not saying that you're being self-centered, but if nobody takes care of you, then who else is going to do it, you know? And then don't forget, you guys, you can also reach out to me if you would like to talk more about the situation or whatever it is that you're dealing with in regards to narcissistic abuse. You can book a session with me. You can inquire about my book, or you can inquire about my 90-day coaching program, or any of my courses that I have available. So I love you guys so much, and until the next time, bye.